abusuam no kase ne finally enkoma hodo a ekoso e we helicopter mi wa bra na chese e kwa akonya akwanhia na abusua etimi aba betu dwa na mede ni nyina e ba besom e wo channel so mese so be ka me ho abra mede nsem ni nyina nchiremu e bre wa se na abusua me bon nsem ni nyina to fa de akira de tenyina se de ye ya nkomo ne e ba abonten ne se wa bra na chese helicopter ne enam wiema omo hu se eye problem ana se fault abam ne e se hono ma na chese eye reference Samuel Aboaje a wonya ne baby ko efre eye DC a owo oboase mpatamu baby say na atoyo enti ebe ya faka ehia e bia sei ya say din kan no omo try so mo land nanso wantima anye yi hono ma no ka jam se baby ka se hia no say if one no ko share baby foforo because wantima land yes hono ma na chese DC enso itu ka ana chese oye so de kwa kwhia ho so hansa anye yi ya say 3 times ana chese ni nyina efeli ya omo ntimi enyina enti 4 na chese omo hwa enhwe omo ehun bibia enye yi no hono ma na chese pilot oba afoma oye na agency en dia yi bia na baby odubia na wo so utimi gina hono ma so na chese ekoyi se ekowi omo ewo chese eye forest mo no ma fofia antwata na adwa na ba mo wo nyina etimi ehye dwrobe na abusia as to say enkofo kase say adentina eye mpenfo pa sei eye MPs any ministers na chese omawua sebiu ye nya baby anfo mo anguse koku botom eno na chese nchirimo aba betu janse ye se wa bra chese atorenche mesi ye eye enkofo mu krumo no ne hu se da bi yentimi nkoba se amu yi nda honom sa akopem se empenfo be free eye enkran ne mpatamu aba na ne papam ne se omonko free police wono mon fa chese eye baga obi wu a ye de zepitumi bi na chese ye de na hyemi bi eno ana ye se chese omonko fa ya omde bai ne mum no enam se na body no aye hyehye na chese omo ye ho hwia enye yi nti no omo de eye body ne hye eye chese bag se mu bi a aye nyina ni twie na chese akoye se ahye entimi enkonteni ebody ne ahono ma na chese adwene ba se da bi yentimi mampenfo enda ho sa se bia deja so yemfo mungu koku botom eno de ye de omo hyema enhye eno ana chese kofa sa ne mo nyina ba ya omo de omo hyehye koku botom a finally omo de mo kopiem ewe kuruma chese mpenfo ahodo ekoto so na busia ensem ni nchiremu ase yenko ni nkoti ni nyina mfambra
bia ensem a obeka ye edija ya dehia omo wu oyi aye edija omo kwan Daily Ghanaian Times katafan etoso edu baako.
Wi abusia madaro ma metoa so Daily Guide ebokrata emu na odi abetu dwa se na no helicopter wiemhyen a ekonya akwanhia ewo brofu edu ewo asantememu no ehu adanse nu anase mu nchechemu kwan a edam so akwanhia ne si no bebre asase asesei epie ba abonten na odi munsam ne kakra betu dwa na mayor ya wo kuma se owura Richard Ofori Ajiman yatafa ne se Kinzuba ono no wakaze wasi helicopter no eye na dwen se wiemhye kani no oye na dwen se onko osi fom mprensa anye ye ena de toso na akwanhia na ebaye no enti emunsam kakra na odi abetu dwa no eno no na oba bi sa se na ye den wiemhye ne sabio mu dipa obi ansore wan na be ka che ne so mu meki attempt mprensa ena anye no so ansa na wiemhye ne be hwa se wo ma na atimu no ebinum meki calls omo friend kwofo eka ho asem eno na ma ye hu ye wase mu bako owura Samuel Aboaje onyame fa ne kra ensie abra won ti wiemhye ni mu no wo frɛ DC ye wo oboase ebo na mane ye se omo du oboase airstrip no omo person ko mu gina omo try anye ye na ewiem ayeka bisi ewiem adu sudududu na ebonesi enti wiemhye kani no wo hunu fom eto mo hwa mo frɛ wo boase airstrip no so ena mo san akoye omo se dru ba bia fra se Ofori Stadium e won so mo try se nko mu si fom wiemhye ni twa no frɛ no so antimi anyina ena so mo koye eto boase airstrip no mo try emprenu anye ye ana mo dru stadium so mo try ye ena no so anye ye ni nyana ewiem a enye ntia eto osisa mprensa ni nyina wo frɛ DC ye oboase ne se faka be gina bia asemasi twen bia ye adwen se kiye be si yentimi nyina ho omode ka no kwa ensinu o so o da bi yentimi anyina o ye san kwa ntimo faka ne mra eti san course na oye ye no eno na masa danse yi epi abonten se omo pray ya sanka obenya ba bi fufuro agina na so wiem a na enye nti wantimi anya ba bia anyina eno achi owura Ofori Ajiman Boadi a o ka asemi kuma se mayor no wo kasa no se asamo ba sabi Ghana fo ya yentu ye boase eni sabi o akekasam eni semisa ni asemo wonteye woni nyina so no watena ofie no aka ya ebi ni san amanfo se na sabi o mpanufo ti se yie na sabi o asamo se yesie na yese se o mabu a na kokko boto enya sese mu na guma cheche no se asane ba mo nim ne esi ye na mo nto mo bo ase na de bu e ba bi no ene se ba bi awemse ne kwate hwe no eye kwaye brentuo mfimfi ka kwan enna ho enipa kra kwan na ba bi ya eto omukro mo nante omo na muro mu don hwere mienu na omo nam kwaye ase yo omo hwehwe ba bi akwanhia na sie ansa no mo ko hunu ba bi asam na sie etia biewu omo di body bag ekoye rubber bi apam no se bag ya sabi onipa fi mu a ya de ni hyemu oni ade zepa tumu ni apagya no omo di bi koye na ade bag ne to fom na sabi o se mo nugu mu a unya mpagya kwa na nane ense na eja na hye ma fom onyina ben bia omo di bag ni besi bia ya rubber na nane eta fe no mo so mo enso no se ne mo ma ye botoy na omo di boto ba ye na omo sesa ade nugu mu no mo kyekere ye enti sabi o anya nimtiabuo ya na ye omo de ntina omo sese munu egu koko botom echechi ano de koye se bia no omo wo mu no sa na omo ye no a na ebe ye yie entina ma omo ye ne sa no eno achi wo se baby a sikama ho bofu baby akwanhia ne si ye no eni kuro mu mfimfini emu wa eti empota mo fo no ankasa omo na omo afuom omo na omo kodwom omo na omo ye omo dwom omo tie ye no omo na nanti duo mika baba boa wo omo nti o se kuro mo fo yankanfo omo pa no mo ya ade ebi do omo volunteer boot omo de ko afuom abre wo se omo mo ye nwane nye ensefi se efom mo ye hye anya se omo bepra wo se obi ati se owura Gariba Muhammad Mustafa wo ye DC ewo ekrofu mu wo se be ma no wo ye be ma nkasa wodi ne nsam maso sei no asoa no de kɔ enso ne kra ba ya kanfo bi amoni din eti sabi ne mani bi hɔ no a wonti ase a menka no watra na da na asɛm si no na enye betesa nipa wɔ kasa nsɛm nyina eye Kumasi Mayor Owura Richard Ofori Ajiman Boadi.
Dr. Samuel Sapon had made an attempt at calling Ambassador Daniel Ohunhene Ejekum between the time. Unfortunately, Ambassador Ohunhene Ejekum could not return the call, but the Honorable Samuel Abuaje, the former Deputy Director for Logistics at NADMO, was able to reach the Municipal Chief Executive of Obuasi West, Honorable Faustina Bapia Kemin, directing her to move her car to the Obuasi airstrip for them to land so that he could have access to it and get to the venue. Beyond that, when they were unable to land at the Obuasi airstrip, he again called for Labapia Kemin to redirect the movement of his vehicle from the Obuasi airstrip to the Ofori Stadium, which is in the Enyinem community, the BDM community, towards the Obdunkwa Road. So whilst on board, within the period that we were having difficulty in London, they were trying to communicate with those that they could reach. All this happened just before the crash.
Some of the passengers on board were calling. Yes. They knew said they were in the midst of danger in midair. There's a mafia group on Ghana. There's a high suspicion said the spotlight is thrown at them. Say they are part of a group also engineer the crash of the helicopter Z9 helicopter, military helicopter. Mika say I've intercepted a copy of the forensic report of investigating aircraft. I've intercepted a copy. Now, there's a mafia group on Ghana. There's a high suspicion said the spotlight is thrown at them. Say they are part of a group also engineer the crash of the helicopter Z9 helicopter, military helicopter. Yeah. That baby says, dear no way. Sir, mafia group no more. There are lots of groups also here the air transporting gold illegally out of Ghana. And ever since Aban we buy no, I said no. On my coin, Emma transportation of gold, basa, and cost no be seizes or the gold board no, and no. Inferiority, a lot of syndicated groups they bring around the world. And mafia groups will bring you most of them Nigerian Igbos gold business no very rough. And to my imagine say no, any top government officer be or shame or ACC or they will target them and eliminate them. Any friend they will surprise the government. Surprise attack. Yeah. They are going to resort to surprise attacks on the government. Omania Bray rough. The intelligence report, the aircraft took off from the Air Force Base 0912. 0912. Mathematics, 0912. This is all part of the report. 0912 no take you over. In between 0921, the aircraft lost on the radar. So we had mathematics now. How many minutes the aircraft will losing radar?
That was about 9 or 10 minutes.
Let's check me.
Because 0912 it will take you off.
0921, the Z9 military helicopter.
Oh, that's about 9 minutes.
Again, between that period, na helicopter the destination is so drone. A bear to say, Ujina Accra, na Uko, Ura, Venison, Ura, Mufense, Amasama, and they grounded down. 3. Helicopter, the report is also nipping the rotors. Rotors, say, and so forth today. Now, they are also blaming it on engineers who were supposed to work on the rotors periodically to give the aircraft in its good standing. Why should the helicopter catch fire in midair in all attempt to land? What in the kakakaka or fahano in trying very possible so baby landing. At that time, aircraft some of the passengers on board were calling. Yes. They knew said they were in the midst of danger in midair. Pilot, or you one of an experienced pilot. 2, or a pilot are you training to pass through things like humidity. And I say, what kind of simple bad weather. Okay? And then at the same time, night traveling. The worst case scenario, our pilot is also a pilot known say where push come push, stand up. He will use instruments, what we call the instrument on the what? On the console. Console
yeah.
Obey using
Because the battle is squadron in back it all.
So under no circumstance that pilot, even if it's a bad weather, he will not be able to he would have to use the instrument. The console is not they are navigating way up to destination. But somehow the aircraft in the middle hit something, huge question mark there. And then the aircraft, the pilot was dismobile. Into Ebasa, with that power to be able to stabilize the aircraft into a safe landing position, or finding difficult. Again, during that time, the surrounding there's a water, sa mid in Miponwa, Ninimi crew. When Timian Friend, 20 million friend run, the Abana said, if he helicopter said Rotano, losing the control there, forget about anything about the helicopter. A bag grind it down, say, bam. And so from the median one, take a nose dive straight. No any blades in from gram. Enti womo pre was so kakra. Passengers on board, pre was so kakra. And at that time, no munim say it's about their fate and surviving. They saw death staring at them coming. And it was like nobody has any way to escape. They saw death zero down at them. So that's what I'm prayer.